the motion.
Allen now on first down. He's got the hook up to John Brown on the right side. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Giving back-to-back catches now. That one for 16 and another first down.
Right here. 51, Mike 51. I'm going to run you over. I'm going to run. Switch. Motion. Alert. Hey, Mike 51.
Here's Allen on first and 10. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete.
Devin McCourty there defensively.
So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. This clearly the final play of the half, but no field goal attempt. They're going for it with 3 seconds remaining.
Watch the pass.
A final shot before half for Allen. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Devin McCourty picks it off. And he will be brought down as time has now run out on this first half of action. So we have reached halftime with our score 10-0. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Bills with the lead, and they'll get the football first as the second half is underway. Andre Roberts now to return it. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part two, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Man, I got you. 51's the mic.
Now this time, Allen will throw. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete. There defensively to make the play, Joejuan Williams.
Well, you got to think that sooner or later, they're going to hit one of those, but the coverage has been excellent thus far, and it was again on the last play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Give me some. Here we go. Watch Twiz. Watch Twiz. Right here, guys. Mike 51. Mike 51. Hey, what got
From the gun, it's Allen. He'll let it go deep for Foster. And unable to connect. Incomplete. I'll give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
I usually hesitate when I say a guy's got world-class speed, but this guy might. So let's fire the starter's pistol. Let's go. If you've got him, you've got to try and use him. A lot of anticipation with the ball in the air, but no, incomplete.
And Bojorquez on to punt as he gets it away. That'll go as a punt of 34 yards that time. And the Patriots take over.
1st and 10 at their own 41-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. And, Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here, it'd go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number 1 was getting a stop, wasn't it? So, big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum.
The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. The former 7th-round pick, Julian Edelman, just continues to have such a productive career.
And has made himself into a receiver. Remember, he was a college quarterback, and not just a productive one, a very good one.
At Kent State, right?
Yes, a great leader, a guy who could make plays with his feet and his arm. Got to the NFL and had to convert into being a receiver and was drafted that way. And that conversion, oh boy, it's been good.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Watch the run. Watch the run. 49. 49's the mic. 49's the mic. Great. You think you gonna get this?
Here's Newton now on 2nd down. He'll find his tight end here, Asiasi. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. 7 yards left for 2nd down. Ball at the 10.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
And it's Michel once again. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Now Newton. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the first down as he's tackled at the 1. It's a gain of 6 as they're able to convert, and now it's first and goal. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And they will run it with Michel. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2. No gain there, and it's going to set up second and goal.
They're right there at the 1. No gain, but don't let that stop you. Line back up and keep going at them. If I'm them, I'm thinking about going at it 4 straight times.
Michel on an island by himself in the backfield. And he's over the line and into the end zone for a Patriot score. Sony Michel, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Patriots have cut it back within a score. Stephen Hauschka for the point after. And they're back within a field goal. It's 10-7 now.
Makes the score Bills 10, Patriots 7.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. Here's the All-Pro returner from 2018, Andre Roberts. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
On the return. The Bills take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a first down.
A gain of 12.
They ran that one well. And not only did they pick up a nice chunk of yardage on the screen, they sent a message to the defense. Rush the passer all you want, but you better be careful. We can hit you going back the other direction.
On first down, Allen. He'll find his running back out of the backfield, Raymond Calais.
Allen's pass.
It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll be a second down.
A 6-yard
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's second and 4. They'll run, Calais. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Back now in Foxborough. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the fourth quarter. A great Monday night to wrap up the week in football. 2 division rivals and a great finish ahead as we come up on first and 10. Allen going to give this one to Singletary. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. Ball at the 40 here for second and 5.
A gain of 5 brings up
Allen now looks to throw.
At the 40-yard line.
Escaping the pressure right. Josh Allen, very athletic at 6'5", showing the versatility, picking up the first on the scramble. Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there.
Hey, let's calm down. Hey, let's go. Let's calm the crowd. It's a party now. It's a party now.
On the ground, it's Singletary. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38.
Singletary, the ball carrier.
2nd and 14.
Made at the 38-yard line. A gain of a yard brings up 2nd and 14.
Singletary again. And he'll be brought down just outside of the 30.
Again, the ball carrier.
You've got to give kudos to your offensive line and the guy carrying the ball because they were in a 2nd and long situation. It seemed pretty dire, but they brought it back to 3rd and manageable with that run.
The Bills on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 7. Now a run with Singletary. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. It's just short. He got 6 of the 7 he needed, so that leaves a decision here on 4th and a yard. And that's caught by Smith. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Buffalo touchdown. Lee Smith, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Bills will extend their lead. And oh, it's no good on the PAT, so they can't add on here, and our score is going to stay right where it is.
Tyler Bass to kick off for Buffalo.
Now he's back out there to boom this one away, maybe with some frustration after the PAT miss. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Bird on the return. The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting.
It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. N'Keal Harry. An 80-yard touchdown. And the Patriots are back within a score.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this, and I know you are too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done. And it's good. It cuts it to 2. 16-14 our score.
Bills 16. Patriots 14.
Bailey now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Now, the bad news for them, they've seen that cushion they once had totally evaporate, and they're working from behind. The good news, they now have the opportunity to regain the lead right back. John Simon in on the stop. And what do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. He'll get this to his running back, Calais. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38.
A gain of 7.
7 yards there. Good enough to move the sticks. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
51's the mic, boys. 51.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So it's Bills football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. It's Knox, the tight end, making the catch. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And if there was a lane there, it closed up quickly as he stopped for no gain. 2nd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
Now Allen. He's going deep for Brown. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off by Jason McCourty. And this one will be returned to right around the 38-yard line. So, my goodness, I wouldn't have thought this possible not too long ago, but that turnover there means we have a game again.
Yeah, it's been a completely different team here in the second half. I just wonder on the other side of the field where the starters telling the backups, get ready, you're going to get some playing time. And now guess what? Hope they didn't cut the tape off of their wrists and ankles. They've got to go back out there and play.
Now left side on the swing pass. No gain on the screen there. It's 2nd down. Had the completed pass, but for no gain, stopped right at the line, so it's 2nd and 10.
At the 38-yard line.
Newton. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And it'll bring up 3rd down. So he's unable to complete it there, and just not the game that you would expect from him. He's been off the mark really start to finish.
Yeah, it makes you wonder what exactly is going on. Is he a little bit dinged up here, or is he just off just by a bit? Maybe he can get it back in this situation. He'll need to.
Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
All day. I'm coming after you. 49, guys. Mike.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. Cam fighting. He lost the football. It's out. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The Patriots will take their 3rd and final timeout, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds left to go. One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down.
Switch it. Come on, straight green. Out. Check 13.
And now with a play clock winding down, a whistle and possibly a false start. And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
Tight end right. Gun. Check 50. Check.
They snap it to Newton. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And boy, possession here turns over with a football already being in the red zone. Allen down to a knee, and that should just about do it.
Yeah, it's fun to kneel down in front of your home crowd, but when you go on the road, that band of brothers attitude, right? Just us against the world and get it done. How happy are they?
I remember a coach at a previous stop telling me, you get a win on the road, doesn't matter the opponent, get out of there like you stole something. And they did in this one.
Tonight's final
So it's a victory here for the Buffalo Bills. And I tell you, these division games, never for the faint of heart, but they come through with a tight victory here on the road.
And you find yourself working harder in a game like this too, don't you?
Yeah,
because you got to stay with it, right? You got to stay with it. You got to stay locked in. It's our type of a game. And you just mentioned it. Division game, on the road, tight, and they find a way to win it. Way to hunker down, as my old coach used to say, and find your way through.
So for the Bills, many wondered if a second win would come, but here it is as they climb to 2-13 now. And they'll return home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. Meanwhile, for New England, they hit double digits in losses as they fall to 5-10. And they'll be back home next week for a date with the New York Jets. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.
The Raiders are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Jaguars are now on the clock. The Bills are now on the clock. The Saints are now on the clock. The Ravens are now on the clock. The Browns are now on the clock. The Giants are now on the clock. The Patriots are now on the clock. The Seahawks are now on the clock. The Panthers are now on the clock. The Vikings are now on the clock. The Broncos are now on the clock. The Bengals are now on the clock. The Chargers are now on the clock.